Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? A little bit late today, but like I say, Mondays are my really busy days. So, but I didn't forget you guys. So here we go. Found a little bit of spare time here to get our reading out. The first reading we have is Othala. It's in the upright. Othala is our energy. It's Pisces energy, but we could be dealing with someone in the family. Maybe spending time with the family. Yeah, that's what Othala is talking about. What else? Ehwaz. Ooh, Ehwaz. Very positive, Pisces. Ehwaz is Aquarius energy. It's very, it can be very sexual energy, actually. And if it's not sexual energy, then it's something very positive that's propelling you forward. It's looking really good. What else? I like that. That's a really positive read. Actually, even if it's a really bad read, if you have that in there, that kind of saves the day. What else is going on with Pisces? Tiwaz. So now Tiwaz in the down position could be, it always means, it doesn't matter, you know, in what position or where it's at, it's saying that you need to slow down on something. Okay, so maybe there's something here that we need to slow down, because Tiwaz in the down position also could be like a feeling of being stuck. Like spinning your wheels, you know. And, you know, if you slow down a little bit, you can get more traction. What else? Perth. Well, thank goodness it's in the upright, so that's not really, honestly, too bad. Pertho here is like, it means unknown, all right? But when it's in the upright, it's usually very good. It's something something that you don't really suspect that's it's much better than you think. Wow. Yeah, just slow down a little bit there, Pisces. You know, yeah. What else? Lagus. Wow, that's awesome. So Lagus is going with the flow. Yeah, this is using your intuition, Pisces. This is like, you know, being kind of like psychic, you know, in a way. Having the ability to use your intuition, you know, to let this guide you to where you need to go. Lagus is flowing water, and it's like it's kind of like letting go and letting the universe just kind of like take you downstream where you need to go. This is taking you exactly where you need to go. Yeah. Wow. Kind of like fate. What's going on with Pisces? Nathis, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you could be learning something, Pisces. There could be something here that you lack as well. But this is dipping into somebody else's energy over here. And like I say, you know, we're sharing this rune with someone else, and it's a little bit different on both ends. And I can't really tell because I read them this way now, so I got to get more runes out first. What's going on with Pisces? Ansuz. Ansuz, huh? 7. Ansuz is this is Taurus energy. Could be dealing with somebody with Taurus in their chart. Yeah. Maybe somebody has something to say to you because, I don't know, there's something lacking. Ansuz talks about, this is talking about some sort of a communication, okay? It's usually talking about your work or something like that, but this is coming from another point of view. So this is more so like they have something to say, but there's something here, something hard, something is hard for somebody to say. What's going on with Pisces? And with Menez in reverse, this person is like kind of like spending time alone thinking about it. This is like isolation. This is spending time in isolation. Whoever this person is, they're isolated, and there's something that needs to be said here, but it's very difficult for them. What's going on with Pisces? And then you have Ehwaz, and Ehwaz is really good. This is trust and companionship, forward movement, travel. This looks really good for us, Pisces. I don't know what's going on with this other person. I do see that Ansuz is in the upright, so, you know, maybe they're going to say something to you. Because, you know, this is also a rune of learning, you know. And also, there is something unknown. Yeah, something that is unknown. But this is not as bad as you think. You know, you could be currently up in your head worried about something. And it's kind of like making you, kind of like, maybe you're just thinking about something too much, Pisces. You know what I mean? And I feel that that's probably what it is. You're probably just thinking too much. You're thinking too much. You know, just let the water take you where you go, you know, because you're on the right track. And it seems like, you know, you could be spending time with your family or something, somebody that you trust, you know, and this could also indicate, you know, possible travel as well. Yeah, so let's pull a couple of cards. I'm a little bit in a hurry, you guys, so no offense. I'm not going to pull tons and tons of cards out, but I definitely didn't want to miss. I didn't want to miss you guys. So what else is going on with Pisces? We got the Six of Pentacles. This is awesome. You could be gaining support, you know. You could be gaining some sort of support. This is really good, Pisces. I like this. You know, all you need to do, Pisces, is just keep going with the flow. Just keep flowing with Lagus. You know, this is Lagus right here. This is Lagus. This is, you know, moving forward, going with the flow. Yeah, wow. The Death card. Oh, and the Tower. Ooh, I didn't see that. So interesting. So, you know, something here is changing, Pisces. This something here is changing. And it's kind of like a Tower moment. It's a good changing though. This is very positive. Look, I see Lagus right here in the middle of the Lagus right there in the middle of the reed, along here with Ehwaz. Yeah. Something old is gone and something new is beginning. You just need to slow down a little bit and not overthink things, Pisces, okay? Something is about to unfold. Some shocking new beginning. That's what I kind of feel. I don't know. Now, doggone it. Now I get so curious. Why is Death there? I didn't plan on pulling all these cards out, you guys, but it's just kind of like, I feel like I'm hanging if I don't clarify that now, because, let me see here. So one of these cards got flipped. There we go. All right, why is Death there? Ah, look at this. Wow, Pisces, look at this. This is our new beginning, the Ace of Pentacles, something with our money, all right? This is something with our money starting. This is awesome. And look at this, there's Barkana right here. Barkana talks about the family. See the family right there? And I'm looking at the family right here with Othala. See Othala? Yeah, and look at the bottom of the deck. The ten of Pentacles. I mean, so, you know, Pisces, this is awesome. Yeah, for sure. The Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. You're on the right track, Pisces. Just keep going with the flow. Use your intuition along the way, Pisces. Yeah. I really am really liking that. I'm going to pull a couple of other cards here. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm dumping cards everywhere. What's going on with Pisces? You and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. How about this one? Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Yeah, see, this is Taurus energy right here too. Interesting. And I'll pull a couple of these. Power struggle, desire for recognition, or the need to assert your authority over others. So be careful, Pisces, yeah. I love these shadow cards, though. And the reason I pull them is because it's like it lies just beneath the surface, and when we pull it out, it can be healed. They definitely make me think. That's for sure. I should call them the thinking cards. Being the victim. Blaming external factors for your problems. Be culpable for your actions. So yeah, you know, and I know Pisces, and I said this yesterday too, you know, a lot of us are the victim, but you know, just don't come across like that. Just move forward, go with the flow. Let this take you to where you need to go, to your new beginning, because like I said, you've got a great big huge new beginning here. Look at this, the Ace of Pentacles here underneath Death. I mean, wow. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Pentacles. Man, can't really go wrong with that. Let's get one more. Lack of awareness, missing opportunities, and not seeing potential risks. Not seeing potential risks. Seek facts and stay open-minded. So make sure that, make sure you're using your intuition. This lack of awareness here card, it's just a shadow card. We don't have any lack of awareness with Lagus right there, as long as we're using our intuition. And that is fact. Let's get some of these, a couple of these. Spirit of life. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. What else is going on with Pisces? What do you want? If you react negatively to the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself, and don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. All right. What else is going on with Pisces? Soul awakening. Soul awakening. You are unique, irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. Awesome card. Let's get a couple of these out. What else? Star. Wow, the star. Romance. It came out like that yesterday. What else is going on with Pisces? And the moon. Okay, well, very good read. Let's get into that. All right, so, well, I see the moon first, so I'll just read the moon first. The moon represents intuition and inner guidance, and that's exactly what Lagus is talking about right here. It sure is. So, it encourages us to embrace our inner wisdom and trust our instincts, even if you're feeling uncertain, because this is kind of like something here that you don't know. So you may be feeling uncertain for sure. But as long as you're using your instincts and your intuition, this is the guiding light. And also with the star, really positive. The star is talking about, let me get here. Where did you go? There we go. Okay, so it's signifying inspiration and optimism and the realization of aspirations. So, it's like the guiding light of a distant star, and it represents hope and guidance leading us towards our highest potential and illuminating our path. So, yeah, you got the sun. You've got the moon and the star. Okay, now with this romance, it's kind of like it came out like this again. So, that's kind of like in between. It could be talking about romance. Ehwaz can talk about romance. The thing about it is, though, it can talk about, happiness and joy in some sort of romantic relationship, but if it's coming up in reverse, it could be like, some sort of turmoil or emotional heartache or something like that, and it could be something like that. Also, this particular rune talks about, your passion to do exactly what you feel passionate about. Yeah. All right, and you know what I forgot, and I didn't do it yesterday, and so I'm going to go ahead and just, what the heck, I'm going to pull these warm runes out. These are from Ireland and Scotland, Pisces. They're runes, and they're pretty old. They go back to around the Roman Empire. So let's pull a few of these out here and see what else. What's going on with Pisces? Alim. Let's get another one. Yeah, see, this could be definitely, she's pregnant. This is talking about creation. This can be very, very potent sexual energy, Pisces. So, yeah, maybe that's why romance keeps coming up like that. Hyphen is a really good rune. It's talking about, well, I'll just read it to you in a minute. I like the gooseberries. It's got gooseberry. Gooseberry is one of the trees it represents. And then hua. Ooh, okay. Mixed, lots of different mixed energies, Pisces. Yeah, this is kind of like, the energies are really kind of mixed. And what can I say? It's definitely, So, Alim is talking about joy and the euphoria. So this is very positive. And it's also talking about spiritual awakening. You know. And it can also talk about creation and pregnancy, because look, she's pregnant, right? But this is very positive, and it says here, you might be at the threshold for something new, and you are. Pisces, you are at the threshold for something new. Look at this. There's the death card right there. Yeah. So you are at the threshold for something new. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be definitely exciting, but it says here to be patient. Fir tree is known for its height, and it gives you a beautiful perspective that can change your opinion easily. Alim will make you rise above your current position and see things more clearly from above. Right, really good one. Right, and so is Hyphen. Hyphen is the gooseberry tree and the pine tree. It could be either or, but you know, he's sitting there getting some gooseberries. Anyhow, the meaning of this particular rune is enjoying daily life, vision, divination, and being free from feeling guilt and shame. Right? It also represents our ability to appreciate pleasant aspects of life and discover our insights. So, you know, again, you know, Lagus, using your insights, your divination abilities, your psychic abilities, using your intuition. Pine tree is known for its sturdiness and long lifespan. This symbolizes the importance of enjoying life and finding joy despite difficulties. Gooseberry represents the ability to enjoy little things and be aware of natural beauties, and it also represents our inner visions and divination abilities. This card helps us improve our insight regarding the future and reach a deeper understanding, and it also symbolizes the power to overcome negative feelings of guilt and shame. So, I mean, you can't get much more positive than that. That's awesome. And then finally, let's get over here to Hua. Where is Hua at? Nope, not there. I'm hurrying, you guys. Sorry. There it is right here, Hua. Okay. So this is the hawthorn tree. All right, Pisces. This is talking about some sort of obstacles. You could, you know, be running into obstacles. Like I said, Pisces, this is kind of like spinning your tires. You need to slow down a little bit so you can get better traction. But it's saying here, it's also talking about protection. So you are protected, Pisces. You are protected. It says here not to run away from your problems. And you may be going through some misfortune right now. I don't really see much misfortune here, though, Pisces. I mean, I guess it's all a matter of how you think. But this is in the upright, and so this is not as bad as you think. It says, remember the hard times just as good times are a natural part of life, and it's time to just remain patient. Okay, just remain patient. Maybe this is what this is talking about here for us. This is talking about isolation, but also, like I said, all these runes are ours as well. And for this is talking about us being patient. Yeah, for sure. And it also says not to forget the actual intentions. Okay, so make sure that you know your intentions are you know the highest level. Yeah. Just stay humble and open to new possibilities. This Lagus here is going to take you downstream to exactly where you need to go. So, yeah, I really like this reading, Pisces. I hope you guys did too. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.